Many thanks for joining us right here on Look Up Weekend. My name is John Matava. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Felista Adundo. We have a lot for you tonight, including the war against banditry and, of course, doctors' looming strike come on Monday. And, of course, that and much more coming up just after the highlights.
Tonight, late, I think in the last 2 weeks, there have been raid after raid every day.
Meru Security and Intelligence Committee want to stop livestock rustling in the region, says Interior CS Kindiki.
Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Kenya National Union of Nurses vote to support the doctors' strike set for Monday if the government fails to address their grievances. And agriculture sees Mithika Linturi to be summoned in parliament over shortage of subsidized fertilizer in Bungoma.
Many thanks for joining us. I'm glad you could join us this night. My name once again is John Matava. Our sign language interpreter is Felista Adundo. Let's get started. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki has given the Meru County Security and Intelligence Committee 2 weeks to end the livestock rustling menace in Mutuati and other parts of Meru North. This comes after an alarming increase in security cases in the region. As Faith Charles now reports, Kindiki accused the security officials of laxity.
Following the outcry of Meru County residents and leaders on the rising cattle rustling in the region, Interior CS Kithure Kindiki has assured them of equipment and logistical support to face armed criminals terrorizing residents through the persistent livestock raids. Kindiki has also warned security against laxity and relaxation, stating that it's their duty to prioritize the safety of the residents and ensure peace reigns in Meru North.
Any other area that is experiencing repeated livestock raids and the death of the citizens of this area from criminals who come to take their cattle, make it your priority security number one. And we together will work and eliminate this problem in the shortest time possible. Of late, I think in the last 2 weeks, there have been raid after raid every day. Every day there is a raid. Every 2 days there is a raid. This cannot be left to continue anymore.
Kindiki further stated the action will be taken against officials who tarnish the image of the country's security formation by accepting bribes from criminals, blaming them for the increase in security cases in parts of the country.
We are taking action against officers who are already serving either in uniform or without uniform, who we get evidence that they are part and parcel of the problem. They are looking the other way and allowing criminals to get away with crime. Some of them are being induced through monetary gains to allow criminals perpetuate other crimes, including narcotics and the transportation of aliens, illegal aliens through our country. Others are being used to assist drug traffickers to achieve their evil schemes. So those few officers who are damaging the image of our country's security formations, again, you have to choose whether you want to remain in service or we allow you to join the other criminals out there.
Charles, Look Up TV.
The Kenya National Union of Nurses, led by Secretary General Seth Panyako's vote to support the plant doctors' strike on Monday. The calls comes a day at different unions declared that they will support the strike in solidarity with the doctors following an assault incident on KMPDU Secretary General Davji Atela during a protest. Stanley Lugaria with the details.
Solidarity forever.
Iliapo mbiu ya mgambo kuna jambo. Nurses Secretary General Seth Panyago has confirmed the health workers' involvement in the impending doctor strike beginning Monday should the government fail to apologize and honor doctors' grievances, castigating an incident where KMPDU Secretary General Davji Atela was hit by a tear gas canister by a police as he led demonstrations.
Down and agreed that the issue of demonstrating and fighting each and every time we are going on, or we want our interns to be posted, should be stopped. And we worked on a budget. Every year there was money that was set aside for the doctors and for the nurses to do the internship. Now with the current government, it appears it has an intention to actually remove internship for doctors and for nurses. We are not going to allow that.
Panyago confirmed the incident, calling on the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, to apologize and effect strong legal action against the alleged officer Evans Kang'ang'i, maintaining the importance of release of funds for the medical students which has been on hold for the past 8 months.
Sisi kama wauguzi tunasema tutajiunga na madaktari ikiwa kama hatua kali haitachukuliwa dhidi ya huyo askari ambaye alitaka kumuua Dr. Davji Atela. Hiyo si jambo ambalo tunachukulia kwa urahisi. Ni jambo mbaya sana kujaribu kumuua kiongozi wa wafanyakazi.
The SG now wants Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha to publicly address the matter, expressing his dissatisfaction with the handling of the health insurance installments at the county levels.
Milioni ya pesa yanatumika vibaya. Na pesa charge za kupeleka madaktari na wauguzi na clinical officers na wengine kwenda kufanya mambo ya masomo anasema hakuna. How can you talk about universal health coverage when those who are contributing that money, you are frustrating them? They cannot access those services. We are asking this government, we are asking the CS for health to move with speed and restore the rights that Kenyan people have been getting in the earlier medical scheme.
On Thursday, Secretary General Davji Atela was injured and admitted to Nairobi Hospital with head injuries after leading medics protest over delayed disbursements, a situation that forced trade unions to issue a joint press briefing, threatening to down their tools come Monday in solidarity as they issued several ultimatums and promised to join their counterparts KMPDU to lead the doctors' strike in a bid to push the government to implement their irreducible minimums.
But that shift will not become successful as long as we leave behind the health workers. Most of us are leaving the country, most of us are retiring, we're not getting replaced. And no one is giving a concern about it. The National Treasury says they don't have money. They don't have money to have doctors serving patients.
Long live unions, long live. Long live unions, long live. Long live. Long live unions, long live. Long live.
Stanley Lugaria, Lookuptv, Nairobi.
Many thanks, Stanley Lugaria, for that. The Senate Committee on Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries is set to summon Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Meru Linturi over the critical shortage in subsidized fertilizer in Bungoma County. This comes after the Bungoma National Cereals and Produce Board was put on the spot for frustrating farmers. Onesmus Musonye with the details.
The shortage of government-subsidized fertilizer in Bungoma was brought to light by County Senator Wafula Wakoli, who raised concerns about farmers facing delays in planting due to unavailability of subsidized fertilizer. These concerns forcing senators to visit the Bungoma National Cereals and Produce Board, NCPB, only to find the situation dire.
What we had received is actually 30,000 bags of planting for fertilizer. As from 26th, when the long range started, that is the fertilizer we have received.
According to the senator, relevant authorities should look into the procurement process to ensure that farmers are accessing subsidized fertilizer, both for planting and top dressing, adding that Bungoma is an important county when it comes to contribution to the national food basket, both in Western region and the country at large.
Ni kuhakikisha kwamba sisi kama watu wa Bungoma tunapewa mbolea wakati unaostahili na wakulima wapewe mbolea hii kwa wakati unao. Kama shida ipo tuitatue, kwa sababu Bungoma ndio ulisha mkoa magharibi na nchi nzima, na hatuna sababu yoyote ya kutazama wakulima wetu wakiumia.
On the other hand, Kirinyaga Senator James Murango, who is the chairperson of the Committee for Agriculture in the Senate, called for immediate action to address the issue, saying that the well-being of Bungoma farmers and the region's food security rested on the timely distribution of fertilizer.
Wale wanaohusika na mifumo ya dijitali ambapo wakulima wanapewa zile vouchers ili waweze kutoa mbolea, nao waamuke, kwa sababu unakuja kupata kwamba wakulima anachelewa kupewa zile vouchers na mvua ndio tuko nayo, na Bungoma ni moja ambao tunatarajia katika kuzalisha na kupata usalama chakula nchini. Kwa hivyo ningesema venye amesema, tutakaa chini na gavana, alafu tukienda na tuenda kufuatilia tuhakikisha kwamba haki ya wakulima wa Bungoma imepata.
Even as the Senate prepares to grill the agriculture CS over the fertilizer crisis, leaders are calling on concerted efforts to avert the food crisis. Msonyo Onesmus, Lookuptv.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has praised Embu Governor Cecile Mbarire and the Senator Alexander Mundigi for pursuing peace and uniting the two communities of Mbere and Embu that recorded political differences in the last regime. Gachagua has urged the entire Mount Kenya region to learn from the Embu and forge a united front to reap political benefits and development from President RUTO's regime. And Retende with more.
While in his political stronghold of Embu County, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has once again appealed for the Mount Kenya community to unite and have one voice on matters politics. Gachagua imploring the Mount Kenya political leaders to rally their people to bury any division among them for the region to remain united.
Umoja wetu kama Mlima Kenya ndio nguvu yetu. Tukiendelea mbele, tukae tukiwa kitu kimoja. Na tusikubali mtu yeyote kutumika kuja kugawa sisi kama jamii, kwa sababu tukigawanyika tutatawanywa na tutapata matatizo. Na kwa hivyo mimi nauliza viongozi wote hapa katika Meru, katika Embu, katika kaunti zetu za Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Nyandarua, Kiambu, Murang'a, Nairobi, Nyakuru, Laikipia, zote tuongee lugha moja.
With the Mount Kenya region enjoying a large share of the political appointments in President Ruto's regime, Gachagua insists a united front will see the mountain reap big politically and in development projects from the government.
Na mimi nataka hii Mlima Kenya yote tuongee na sauti moja nyuma ya President wetu William Samoei Ruto. Na sisi tulimuunga William Ruto rais wetu tukiwa kitu kimoja. Going forward in 2027, we want to support him united as a region, so that when we are united, we can negotiate our participation in his government and we can retain our relevance in the national political discourse.
Gachagua also delved into the internal politics of Embu County, praising Governor Cecile Mbarire and Senator Alexander Mundigi for uniting the two communities of Embu and Mbere that witnessed sharp political differences in the last regime.
Sasa Senator anatoka pande hii ana support governor. Governor ametoka pande hii ana support senator. I am very proud of the leadership of Embu County under Governor Cecile Mbarire. Na mimi niseme katika hii Mlima Kenya yangu ambaye mimi naongoza, niko na shida Meru ya viongozi wakipigana. Niko na shida Kiambu. Niko na shida Nakuru. Lakini hapa Embu wanaongea lugha ngapi? Mkae namna hiyo, senator, women rep, governor, please unite our people so that they can benefit from development.
Far from politics, Gachagua took the opportunity to commend the leadership of Embu for its sustained fight against illicit brew and drug abuse, praising also the role of the church in shaping the morals of youth reforming from the vice. Henry Tendanyula, Lookuptv.
The government's initiative to digitize its operation through the e-Citizen portal may face challenges due to a low budget allocation to the Ministry of Information, Communication and the Digital Economy. With a budget deficit of 8 billion Kenyan shillings, the ministry struggles to implement digital infrastructure and construction of digital hubs.
This revelation came to light during a meeting between senior ministry officials and members of the Parliamentary Committee on Communication, Information and Innovation in Naivasha.
Now you can imagine a sector like the communication sector, where now we are being built to be contributing to the tune of 7.7% to the GDP of this country. However, the allocations to this sector, the ministerial allocations, are only 0.01.
Committee Chair John Kerry emphasized the crucial role played by the ministry in government services, but lamented its inadequate funding adversely affecting various projects.
As we are going towards the digitization and digitalization, there'll need to be an investment on infrastructure, the laying of the backbone, the reaching of the last mile, but even the connectivity.
During a press briefing, Dagoretti South Member of Parliament stressed the importance of robust internet connectivity in the digital economy, urging prioritization in addressing the need.
The connectivity that we are offering in this sector is as good as a road, if not better. That when you get good fiber across the country, you do some good last mile connection and you get some good maintenance of the infrastructure.
Meanwhile, Professor Edward Kisiangangi, the PS for Broadcasting and Telecommunications, acknowledged the ministry's underfunding impacting its operations.
If you gave us money, if the people of Kenya gave us money or Parliament gave us money, and there was available money for them to give us, we would complete this project tomorrow. So there will also be a budget deficit. I'm sure we want it accelerated so that by 2027-28 we are talking about other projects.
John Matava, Lookuptv.
You're watching Look Up Weekend at exactly 17 minutes past 9 p.m. We are off for a break. We'll be coming back with more news for you. Stick around.
University of Nairobi is a distinguished institution of higher learning dedicated to nurturing your intellectual curiosity and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. From state-of-the-art laboratories to modern libraries equipped with the latest resources, we provide you with the tools you need to succeed. Choose from a wide range of programs designed to prepare you for challenges of tomorrow's world. Whether in STEM, humanities, business, or the arts, our strong industry connections and career service support will help you translate your education into meaningful career opportunities upon graduation. Join a vibrant community of scholars from around the world, fostering cultural exchange, collaboration, and lifelong friendships. Book your space now for September intakes. Log in to https://www.uonbi.ac.ke for a wide range of courses to choose from. You can also contact +254 020 491 0000 or email us at pr@ounbi.ac.ke.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. Dagoretti North, a Member of Parliament, Beatrice Elachi, has disbursed 40 million Kenyan shillings worth of bursary to support the education of students in Dagoretti North. The funds will help in sponsoring the education of students in high school and tertiary institutions. Elachi spoke during the exercise at Lavington Girls High School, called on school principals to be considerate when kids return to school from half and mid-term, not sent back home due to school fees arrears.
7,543 students in Dagoretti North constituency have a reason to smile after part of the fee baggage was catered for through bursary disbursement by their Member of Parliament Beatrice Elachi. Speaking during the issuance of bursary at Lavington Girls School, the legislature called on school heads to be considerate and not send students back home due to fee arrears.
Today we are giving bursary for Dagoretti North, and and we are giving 7,543 students. We are hoping that this will indeed take back our children after midterm to school. We are praying to teachers that kindly don't return our students back home. It is good just to follow through, because we know there are a lot of challenges, and bringing back children, especially from slum areas, is the most difficult. It is a school we must really harness to see that it has girls who are performing, who will go to campus, who can be a role model to many of the girls who are within this informal sector.
The bursary will go a long way in helping students pursue education at a time when parents across the country are struggling to make ends meet.
Nashukuru sana Mheshimiwa Alaji, kwa sababu sikuwa naamini kwamba nitafanikiwa kupata hii basari. Hata nilikuwa tu na wasiwasi, lakini saa hii nina furaha kubwa sana. Hii check itasaidia mtoto wangu pakubwa sana, kwa sababu masomo ya special school iko very expensive sana. Sasa ukipatika kupata basari hii inakusaidia mahali pakubwa sana.
Hii pesa ya serikali ni lazima itumiwe ipasavyo na iende kwa wananchi. Na mimi nimeona mheshimiwa amepeana 40 million hapa siku ya leo. Kwa hivyo hiyo ni ushuhuda ya kutosha kwamba pesa ambayo tuliweka ya bursaries imeenda kwa wenyewe.
The bursary will cater for over 7,000 needy students, with those in high school getting 5,000 each, while those in tertiary institutions getting 10,000 each. Brian Amwai, Lookuptv, Nairobi.
Many thanks, Brian Amwai. First Lady Rachel RUTO has lauded the Salvation Army Church for being the front line and the spreading of gospel and helping people living with disabilities. Speaking at the Women's Ministry celebration of 100 years of Salvation Army at Kenya at Ulinzi Stadium in Nairobi, the First Lady stated that she will work with the church to help the needy children in the community.
Looking at the work that the Salvation Army has been engaging in, I find a lot of areas of alignment with the programs in my office, as well as the government strategy known as the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, BETTER, whose focus is on agriculture, micro, small and medium enterprises, affordable housing, healthcare, and the digital and creative economy. In November 2023, I gladly accepted the request to be the voice of the children of Kenya. This aligns with the Salvation Army's program that deals with anti-human trafficking and currently operating in 7 counties. We will be launching a child safety and protection program in April this year, God willing. We invite the Salvation Army to partner with us in this program. Thank you very much. Asante sana.
5 people have been arrested in crackdown exercise of illicit brew and counterfeit beer in Embu County. The operation involved the Kenya Revenue Authority offices, Embu East Police and the other security personnel, as Lona Mboya now reports in the county wrap.
Embu Deputy County Commissioner Jen Waruinge has urged the community within Runyenjes to remain vigilant and collaborate with security agencies. Waruinge noted that the illicit brew are posing a great danger to the lives of local residents and urged the bar owners to refrain from engaging the illicit substances. She further warned the landlords against allowing illegal activities on their premises, urging them to rent their buildings to individuals conducting legitimate businesses in accordance with the law.
Tuliweza kukamata watu 5 mwenye nyumba na pia wale walikuwa wanafanya kutoa hiyo mali kutoka kwa gari kuweka kwa store.
A 40-year-old male teacher in Riombasa School in Igembe, Nyamira County is suspected to have committed suicide after his body was found hanging in his room. Sources reveal that his wife had tried to reach him on phone unsuccessfully, prompting her to visit him at his home, where she found him dead. The deceased, Fred Onyango, has been transported to the Taka Missionary Morgue as investigation continues.
Fika kwa nyumba ndo nikapata amejihang, amesimama hapo chini, alafu kiti kama kiti alikuwa amesimamia akijihang, hiyo kiti alikuwa anajisumbua kikaanguka.
The Kajiado Ministry of Education has appealed to investors and well-wishers to extend an olive branch to needy learners in the county in an effort to bridge the alarming Form 1 transition and school dropouts due to lack of school fees. Speaking during the event at Kwiwanchani, Kajiado, Education County Executive Committee member Jeremiah Olencharo said that the 35 needy students have been awarded school bursaries, saying the number of needy learners in the county have tripled compared to last year. The Engineering Board of Kenya is set to enhance its legal framework to eliminate non-registered engineers, noting that it will not spare any person masquerading as an engineer. Lorna Lorraine Ombuya, Lookuptv.
The World Cross Country record holder Agnes Ngetich and Sebastian Sawe are the 10-kilometer champions in both female and male categories in the 2024 National Cross Country Championship. The championship, which was held at RUTO Prisons ground, saw athletes from different categories earning a chance to represent the country in the World Cross Country Championships in Belgrade, Serbia later this month.
Was good for me. In the last minute, I tried to push, and that is the result where I win.
I'm ready for anything. Kuchaguliwa kwangu kukibiria Kenya ni furaha kubwa kwangu, haswa kwa cross country. Nimekuwa kwa steeplechase, lakini nilikuwa natamani cross country, ni venye haiko imefikia wakati wake. So kama imefikia, nitatimiza hata penye tutaenda huko. Nitangangana mpaka tupate goal.
The reason why we focus on cross country is because of we get to nurture talent from the regionals to the nationals, and whoever wins gets to represent Kenya in Team Kenya, which is going to the World Championships in Serbia, and we hope they bring home the medal. We won it in 2015, 2017, 2019, so we hope to bring this one home also.
Naivas FC thrashed Sami Okor, the lead side, 4-0 in the National Super League fixture held at Macheko Stadium. The goals from Benjamin Morimi, Robert Karisa, Jochi Mochieng and David Orem were enough to solidify Naivas FC win.
Kita kwanza siwezi panisha vijana wangu kama siwezi walaumu. Football ni hivyo. Sasa hii lazima tuchukue kama ka wake up call. Jumali tuko bado tuko pabaya. So nichukua kama wake up call, tuangalie makosa zetu ndogo ndogo tumefanya. Juu timu nzuri imetufunga.
Tulikuwa game na tukikao game na kuweza kufunga mabao. Juu hata ukiangalia bado first 15 minutes ifangalau tulikuwa tumefunga bao 2 ama 3. But pressure and tension kidogo kuja, but kitu poa ni the more ilienda the more composure tulikuja tukua nayo na tukaweza kuingia vizuri sana kwa game.
You are now up to date at exactly 29 minutes past 9 p.m. right here on Lookup Weekend. Many thanks for choosing Lookup TV to always inform you on this Saturday. Once again, my name is John Matava. Sign language interpreter tonight has been Felista Adundo. Please do keep safe. Bye-bye for now.